Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's grand debate. Our motion sparks a crucial question for the future of space exploration. Should private companies like Blue Origin lead Mars exploration missions instead of government space agencies? On the affirmative side, we have Savannah, who argues that private companies drive innovation and efficiency that can accelerate Mars exploration beyond what government agencies can achieve. Opposing her is Thomas, whose position is that government space agencies should lead Mars missions to ensure scientific integrity, public accountability, and equitable access to space resources. Here's how this contest will unfold. First, each side will deliver their opening statement. Next, our speakers will engage in a live question and answer segment. Then, each will present their rebuttal, followed by a final summary speech to drive home the core argument, with the rules set and the stakes sky high. Let's ignite this cosmic clash of ideas. Savannah, the floor is yours. Please deliver your opening statement.
Imagine a future where Mars is within reach, not through red tape, but through relentless innovation. Private companies like Blue Origin have already cut launch costs and accelerated development with reusable rockets and lean management structure. Freed from bureaucratic constraints, they iterate designs in months, not decades, and attract top talent with entrepreneurial drive. Their customer-focused model pushes efficiency, spurring partnerships, commercial supply chains, and new funding streams that reduce reliance on taxpayer dollars. Government agencies have made historic strides, but their risk-averse culture and budget cycles slow progress. By entrusting Mars exploration to private pioneers, we ignite competition, harness market incentives, and drive breakthroughs at work scale. Let us embrace private leadership to make the red planet humanity's next frontier.
You argue that private companies can innovate faster and cheaper, but who will guarantee scientific integrity and public accountability when profit-driven firms control Mars missions without transparent oversight? How do we prevent a handful of wealthy stakeholders and from monopolizing discoveries and resources while the public and taxpayers are left out? Isn't it government agencies, with their commitment to open science, equitable access, and long-term safety, that are best equipped to lead humanity's journey to Mars?
Private companies operate under rigorous public-private partnerships, regulatory frameworks ensuring scientific integrity and transparency. Through open data mandates, peer review, and international collaboration, firms like Blue Origin commit to share discoveries rather than hoard them. Competition among multiple providers prevents monopoly. By combining private sector agility with government oversight and public funding safeguard, we unlock innovation while guaranteeing that Mars resources and knowledge serve all humanity.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mars holds the promise of new frontiers in science and human progress. Only government space agencies possess the transparency. What is rigorous oversight and public accountability required to ensure our exploration serves all humanity? And through decades of proven success, from Apollo to the international space, station agencies like NASA have upheld the highest standards of scientific integrity. In the system, we've been recognized, and in managing a positive for private companies may chase profit and proprietary gain. But governments operate under public mandates, ensuring equitable access to discoveries and responsible stewardship of resources. By leading these missions, governments safeguard unbiased research. We would protect taxpayers' investments and foster global collaboration to unlock Mars's true potential for every nation and future generation. We must entrust our journey to government space agencies.
Ladies and gentlemen, while NASA's achievements from Apollo to the ISS are undeniable, government programs often face cost overrun, bureaucratic red tape, and schedule delays, exemplified by the James Webb Space Telescope's decades-long postponements and ballooning budget. How can you guarantee that relying solely on government agencies won't stifle innovation, waste taxpayer funds, and ultimately slow down our urgent march toward Mars?
Delays like JWST reflect the complexity of pioneering science, but they also underscore government's commitment to exhaustive peer review and accountability. Public agencies operate under transparent oversight, rigorous cost-benefit analyses, and regular congressional audits that curb it. They manage risk across multiple missions to protect taxpayer investment, while open data policies ensure scientific integrity. Through partnerships such as COTS and Artemis, NASA leverages private innovation under strict performance. It's been around 4 milestones, delivering lower costs and spurring new technology. Only government-led programs can guarantee equitable access. It's sustained funding and robust governance as we race to Mars.
Opponents argue that government agencies alone can ensure transparency, accountability, and unbiased research. In reality, companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and others routinely publish telemetry, invite independent audits, and share R&D breakthroughs. Their reusable rockets have already cut launch costs by over 70%, accelerating Mars mission timelines that NASA could only dream of. Competition among private firms sparks rapid innovation, from 3D printed habitats to AI-driven rovers, and many of these technologies are released as open source, fueling global collaboration. By harnessing private efficiency, we accelerate discovery, protect public funds through cost sharing, and bring Mars within reach faster than government bureaucracy ever could.
While private firms have driven impressive cost cuts, Mars exploration demands more than rapid prototypes and profit notice. Government agencies guarantee rigorous peer review, transparent data sharing, and long-term scientific integrity that market-driven ventures simply can't match. Public stewardship ensures every discovery benefits humanity, not just shareholders, and robust oversight protects against environmental risks and geopolitical tensions on the Red Planet. Equitable access to space resources requires international treaties enforced by accountable institutions, if not unregulated startups chasing short-term gains. And by leading Mars mission, government agencies uphold our collective values. They would probably secure open collaboration and steward resources responsibly, laying a foundation no private pioneer alone can provide.
Ladies and gentlemen, private companies have already revolutionized launch costs, timelines, and technology through reusable rockets and agile development. Government agencies excel at oversight, but they move at bureaucratic pace and rely on shifting budgets. A commercial leader like Blue Origin can partner with NASA to combine scientific rigor with market-driven efficiency, ensuring breakthroughs happen faster and more affordably. Private missions attract global investment, incentivize competition, and foster open data sharing through contractual requirements. By letting innovators take the lead under sensible regulation, we accelerate Mars exploration while safeguarding scientific integrity and public benefit.
Ladies and gentlemen, private firms have indeed driven down launch. There's also costs in the shared, impressive prototypes, but they answer first to shareholders, not to the global public good. Only government space agencies operate under clear, it would probably make or democratically accountable mandates subject to rigorous peer review and treat. It's hard to see obligations that guarantee full data disclosure and unbiased science. They alone can ensure long-term funding for fundamental research. We manage planetary protection protocols and distribute mission benefits equitably across nations. Now, competition may spark innovation, but without public oversight. And now that is proprietary interests will shape research agendas and restrict access. So to explore Mars responsibly, safeguarding scientific integrity is public accountability and equitable resource use. We must entrust leadership to our governments as serving all humanity, not just a privileged few.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an electrifying showdown between Savannah and Thomas tonight. Savannah dazzles us with a vision of private enterprise, driving Mars exploration forward, while Thomas rallied the case for government stewardship and public accountability. Both debaters brought unparalleled passion, razor-sharp reasoning, and undeniable charisma to the stage. Truly, a masterclass in high-stakes discourse. Now it's over to you. Our amazing audience, who do you believe deserves tonight's speed theory? Head down to the comments and cast your vote for champion of the Mars debate. And while you're there, we want to hear from you. What debate topic should our AI contenders tackle next? Suggest your boldest, most thought-provoking ideas, and we'll bring them to life in our next thrilling episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment of future sparks and showdowns. Thank you for joining us. Keep the conversation burning, and we'll see you next time for another stellar debate adventure.